Good Saturday morning. Welcome. Sports Talk. Big day. High school sports. Big weekend, actually.
Yeah.
High school sports as the state championships continue today at two different locations. We've got four down, four to go.
Four to go.
Right? And today's
the West leads 3-1, is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The only East winner so far, Brett, was
Wilson Prep.
Yeah, and the 1A. The first charter school. Somebody sent me a message or something I saw. Said the first charter school to win
In
a
football.
football state championship.
Yeah.
Well,
I
it
think
won't be
that's
the
right.
last.
No.
Yeah.
And they won, I know they won basketball championships because I covered
Oh,
one.
yes.
In fact, it was Wilson Prep defeating Lincoln Charter, about 4 years ago?
Well, don't
5
forget
years
that
ago?
word, Winston-Salem Prep. They've won quite a few.
Oh, they've won quite a few.
In basketball. So,
Yeah, these are basically just, sports academies, essentially.
Yep. Got to start out with the biggest thing of the day. Any idea what the biggest thing? What is monumental about today? This date. Does anybody know?
December 13th or?
Yeah. 100 years ago today. That'll help you. 100 years ago today, what happened? Dick Van Dyke was born.
That's right.
Did you see that on
He
the news
reached
this
the
week?
century mark.
100 today. I said, I hope he makes it.
I did too.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What a guy.
Yes, we should have told Mike Painter. He's the first one to text me and say, you're not on WLON or Sports Talk, guys.
Yeah.
But
Transmitter.
Yeah.
Issues.
Yep. We'll have to tell him that we know, and hopefully word will get out. You listen to us through Facebook. Is there another one?
Yeah, Facebook's a possibility.
Is there another outlet to?
I don't know. Are we on YouTube? At one time we were.
Probably. YouTube and Facebook would be.
Well, I'm trying to find us on Facebook right now. Let me see.
See
here.
if you can.
Yeah, we're on.
I'm finding us. Yeah, I got us.
We're on
YouTube
YouTube
Live says Mike Painter. YouTube Live.
Yep. Go to Facebook under Lanny Ford or
Yeah.
Sports Talk Guys, I suppose.
Yeah, I'm gonna copy that because there'll be others that ask about that in the near future. You got us, I guess, don't you, Monty? He says, good morning, STG. So I'm hoping that he's listening and hearing us loud and clear this morning. Cold weather, man. Cold has set in, and it's not even here yet.
No.
What we're supposed to get in a couple days.
Oh, no, Monday.
Glad those football games are today.
Absolutely.
Glad those football games.
It's going to be mid-50s today at least.
Yeah.
And by the time you kick off at LR, it
Low
should
to
be
mid.
pretty decent. It won't be too bad.
Yeah, Monty says Facebook loud and clear as well. And Lanny has gone over to the WLON transmitter to see.
Yeah, there must
It's
be a problem
a simple
because
issue.
he said announced show will not be on the air today. I don't know if that means it's something he can't fix right away or what.
On WLON, on the radio.
Yeah.
Yep. That is correct. Let's see. Ned, that was going to be my number 2 story. And it was number 1 until I saw the news last night and saw that Dick Van Dyke was turning 100 today. But Army-Navy today. Army-Navy today. Big story there.
Navy, great year, 10-2, I believe, right?
Yep.
Army 6-5. Both teams have sure to bowl participation.
Yeah, now this is weird. You tell me how this works. I don't know. Lanny will have to explain. Ned says, I can hear you loud and clear on the STG part of 1050WLON.com. So, that's still internet. So,
it's still internet.
Still internet. So, I'm sure that there'll be a time here in the next little bit that I have to text the different outlets to some people, especially those late risers. Sleeping in this morning. Well, but good morning to do that, for sure. High school football. What was you gonna say, Mike?
I was going to say, when's the Heisman Award?
Tonight, isn't it?
That's what I thought. Yeah. Now, who's going to New York? I know the Indiana quarterback and
I hate
the
to
Notre
say
Dame
it, I hate to say it
running
this
back?
way, but does the Heisman mean anything anymore?
No, I don't.
When you have to ask when they do it.
Yeah. It's
I
not what it was.
I haven't even heard it hyped. The only name I've heard is the Indiana quarterback.
Yeah.
Is there somebody that's competition for
well,
him?
No, he's going to win it, I think.
Jeremiah, what's his name? Brett from
Jeremiah Love.
Jeremiah Love from Notre Dame, the running back. How about the guy from Vanderbilt, the QB? Is he?
Yeah, Diego Pavia.
Diego Pavia. I don't know how many they invited. What do they normally invite? 5?
There's one more.
Yeah.
How
about Julius Sayin of Ohio State?
It might be him. It might be him.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Just saying. I just swore 5, but I think it's apparent that the Indiana QB is going to take top honors. What I've read.
Jason said he's got us good on YouTube.
Okay.
Yep, that's good. There are other outlets, thank goodness, that whenever something does go down, there is another way to find it. Biggest news of the week in sports, I guess, was how much money. First of all, let me say my opinion.
Are you a Michigan man?
90% of the people on the planet, I think, would do what Lane Kiffin did, but they won't admit it.
Right.
Okay. So how much did Lane pay the Michigan coach to do something to take the attention off of him?
Yeah, exactly. Because he completely went to second fiddle on the news outlet.
It was kind of extreme,
yeah,
what he did, but it has taken nobody has talked about Lane Kiffin since Wednesday.
That's a good point. Yeah, I haven't.
And what is the what's the head coach's name at Indiana?
Kurt Cignetti.
Kurt Cignetti.
How much will everybody blame him when he takes that Michigan job?
Well, I tell you, I read a column in USA Today a day or two ago. Kalen DeBoer in Alabama's in the playoffs.
And what's his
playoffs?
Tie? There was a tie there. There was some kind of tie between him and Michigan. But Dan Lanning's already been mentioned. He said no. He likes the Pacific Northwest too good
I don't blame him
to leave it. That he's staying in Oregon.
Well, does DeBoer?
But then again, that's because his team's playing. Don't forget, you got to have an excuse when your team's playing.
You do.
You have to say no.
Well, what if I'm hoping, sorry, Alabama fans, that Oklahoma beats Bama?
Not going to happen twice, Mike.
Probably not. But
what
if?
And Alabama made a poor showing last week.
Yeah, they did. Well, they haven't played well in November.
Yeah.
You got to admit.
Yeah.
They barely they didn't beat a mediocre Auburn team, but by a touchdown, and of course, got shellacked by Georgia in the SEC title game. But I don't know I think they'll beat Oklahoma, but say they don't. Would DeBoer?
Well, that's something that.
Would he go?
Who knows? I don't think there's. I don't know. I just don't think there's many coaches out there that wouldn't go to the Alabama job.
Yeah.
If it's
but would DeBoer leave the Alabama job to go to Michigan? I don't know.
I don't know what his ties are.
He seems more like
anything, but
I'm not so sure he's a Southern culture SEC type of guy. Do you? Brian Kelly wasn't, right,
yeah,
Brett?
And speaking of him, I'll go ahead and take care of this for Brett so he don't have to be the one that says it. But Notre Dame absolutely got hosed. I mean, Alabama or Miami won. And everybody can argue. Dan Patrick had the best words. He said, "I'm not taking up for Notre Dame. I'm taking up for the system. If your team had been ahead of them in all the rankings leading up to the final one, nothing happened, and they passed you.
Neither played.
You'd be upset if that was Oklahoma.
Yeah, I get the
if
rankings.
That was North Carolina. If that was Duke, it don't matter. If your team was ahead all the way through that, they didn't play another game, and then the rankings changed.
Yeah.
You can tell 100% it was a setup. It was fixed.
I guess it went back to
the committee had more people that didn't like Notre Dame than did like Notre Dame.
Of course, I've heard of the other argument is, well, if they would join the ACC in football.
Never happening.
I know it's never happening.
Let me give you $20 million and see if you'll do something to give it back to me.
I know it's about
How would
money.
that help? How would it help?
Well, they'd probably be in the ACC championship
There's
game.
only
Miami
one way.
wasn't.
There's
Miami
only
wasn't
one
in
way
it.
it would
Miami
help.
didn't win it.
There's one way it would help. One way it help. They might get the votes of the ACC members that are on the committee.
Yep.
That's it. That's it.
The ACC shouldn't even be considered a Power 4 conference. It's a Power 2.
You mean they're second fiddle, as in Power 2, or are you saying there's only two? That
There's
should
two
be,
big conferences.
Yeah, that's it. You're exactly right. That's it.
I think the real
The
injustice.
ACC
As far as
absolutely
football
sucks,
goes, as far
and the
as
Big
football
12
goes.
isn't much better.
The real injustice.
So why would you
is-
join one of those?
I don't even know if the Big 12 is better. They're both bad.
If Notre Dame wants
Big 12 is two
any
or three
kind of
teams.
favoritism, they should join the SEC because that's the only place you're getting it.
Yeah.
I think the
because-
real injustice is 2 group of 5s. I mean, obviously it was set up to have 1, but 2. We're going to see Tennessee and Tulane again. Not Tennessee, but Ole Miss and Tulane again, and Ole Miss creamed them. I mean, I don't.
that is the biggest issue,
Yeah.
even over not taking Notre Dame and flipping them like that without them playing. The biggest issue is those schools should have their own championship.
They should. You know,
It's
you've
not
been-
fair to them because they have no chance of winning this.
No.
They're not going to win 4 games
Nope.
and win this.
No, they're not going to win one game.
No,
I hope,
that's
I hope
right.
Oregon
That's
beats
right.
James Madison 70-0
They won't
Yeah.
because James Madison can score.
on Oregon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe.
yeah. I'm gonna say it's going to be.
I have nothing against James Madison,
either.
but I hope it's 70-0.
49-28. That's my score on that. 49-28 Oregon. Who's the other that got in?
Tulane,
Tulane. And they play
Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. Better be ready to play defense because Ole Miss might score 80 on them.
Yeah. I hate to have 2 so lopsided type games.
I think we should go
in the
back to where
quarterfinal.
there's a vote at the end of the season
Mm.
on who the national champion is.
Yeah, well, that would be fixed too.
Just stop
Think
playing.
about it.
Mhm.
It would have to be sports writers, and then you're going to have. Well, I mean, you want SEC bias because that would happen in the voting. Don't get me wrong, I'm an SEC fan. You know that. I mean, that's my favorite football to watch is when the SEC.
How many did
schools
they
are playing
get
each
in?
other.
Georgia, Alabama, Oklahoma.
5.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ole Miss.
Which was the bigger upset, Oklahoma? I mean, Notre Dame not getting in, or Indiana winning the Big Ten title.
I wasn't surprised. I've told you all year.
They're good.
Indiana's good
They
enough
are
to
good.
win it all.
Yeah, they are.
You got to pick one right now. Who you taking?
Ohio State.
Yeah, I would too. I think the loss probably helped them mentally.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
now-
Just like last year when they lost to
You know,
Michigan.
yeah, it's like we're not beating. We can beat everybody just by going out there. Now they don't have that mindset. They got to have the other mindset that they got to work to win these games. Who's there?
The problem
They'll
now
play the
for
winner
them
of
is
Oklahoma, Alabama.
they're going to have to beat.
No,
They'll have to beat Georgia
Georgia.
just to get to the championship game
Yeah,
because they're 2-3.
that's my pick to win it.
I think Georgia can beat Ohio State
I think Georgia.
I do too.
if they can keep players out of jail.
Who's the
That
latest?
that seems to be a trend at Georgia.
Is it
They had 2 arrested
this week?
yesterday.
Yesterday, I hadn't even heard that.
Well,
Woo.
Georgia under Kirby Smart has been hampered by all kind of player incidents. How about was it the interior lineman who was driving a car that ended up killing a couple kids, or
Yeah,
killing a Georgia
Mm.
employee, University of Georgia employee, an assistant in football.
They were in the car with them?
In the
Is
car
that-
with them, yeah.
Didn't even know about that.
Yeah,
Um,
several years ago. It was the year they won one of their championships.
Georgia has enough talent, though.
Well, it was
and they have
isn't it the lineman for the
Kirby's
Eagles?
a good coach.
Lineman for the Eagles, that's right.
Jalen Carter.
Yeah.
That's right.
But when does this? Here's the thing I hate. When does this start up? When will they play games?
I think Friday.
This coming week?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's
I think there's one
I
game
thought it was a
Friday
longer
and
gap.
3 on Saturday.
I thought it was a longer gap, so I can live with that. That gives them 1 week.
Yeah, but
off.
2 of them are unwatchable.
Yeah, that would be the one that the non-Power Fives are in, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Both of those games.
There's only one game I want to see out of the 4, and that's Miami and Texas A&M.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Mike wants to see Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Alabama. That's the biggest two
Do either
games
one of those have a
matching
shot
up.
to win the whole thing?
Oklahoma doesn't have the offense.
They don't have
very
the offense.
mediocre, but they got a great D. But they got to win games 2017, stuff like that. I don't think they can.
I don't think Alabama is.
I
as
think
talented.
Miami or Texas A&M actually has a shot.
I do too.
Yeah.
I do too.
Now the winner has to play Ohio State, so that doesn't help.
What a
but,
difference a coach has made with Texas A&M.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
God,
mean,
yeah.
I really think.
He's
I think
been
Notre Dame
unbelievable.
got screwed, but I think Miami is just as good as Notre Dame, and they
Yeah,
beat them. So I
right.
wasn't mad about that.
Yeah.
I was mad that Notre Dame was ranked ahead of him,
Right.
for
That's-
5 or 6 straight weeks.
That's the committee's fault, not
Yeah.
Miami's. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, that's
the
legitimate
committee's.
when they were.
but I think
ranked
Miami
there.
is a top 10 team.
Right.
Oh, I do too. Carson Beck. at QB.
Alabama's the one I think is not a
Yeah.
top 10
if,
team.
if Alabama would have lost the championship game by 3 points, or even 7 or less, you can understand.
Yeah.
Okay, they're getting that bid with 3 losses.
And I said before
Because-
those games last week, I said a loser of a conference championship doesn't deserve to drop. Until I saw all the other losers
Yeah.
drop. And then
Yeah. And
why didn't Alabama
didn't
drop if everybody else
and they
dropped?
lost by 3 touchdowns.
So
Yeah.
they got manhandled.
Yeah.
They
Negative
had
rushing
minus
yards.
3 yards rushing.
So it basically tells you they're not good enough to win it.
Their identity is completely flipped.
Yeah.
They used to pound people, run
Well, they've
downhill.
lost something in the last couple of years.
They have.
Nick
Yes, they have.
Saban.
His name is Nick Saban.
His name is-
That was
And they're not the same.
my next question
They're-
was, could Nick Saban win it with
Yeah.
this squad?
Yeah,
The same people.
I think so.
Same personnel.
How about Nick Saban to Michigan?
He ain't going. He's
No,
done.
he's
He's got
done.
a good job.
He does. Great job.
He's got a good job. And guess what? He don't have to do it 8 days a week. You know, basically like you have
Like
to.
the Beatles sang, 8 days a week.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's right.
Which
Now, I don't think he wants to go back into that pressure
that's it.
cooker.
Didn't get WLON part fixed, right? What happened? Something blow up?
I wish somebody just tell me.
So yes, people have been texting to say that they're listening through the other outlets. So that's good. Maybe the word travels. Word will travel. I'm sure somebody will text me that is getting up late and saying, "Hey, y'all not on this morning?" We are. I'll say we are. Are you not?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Man, this is good stuff going on. You know, the only thing good about all this mess that's going on is it gives you something to talk about.
Yeah.
Even though there would be plenty to talk about.
Well, I've been reading, of course, that hiring Sharon Moore was a bad hire from the beginning, and it wasn't going to work. And I think after they lost at home this year to Ohio State, I think that's what started it. It's an easy way, right? I mean, obviously he violated protocol, and they fired him for cause, but I mean, is it coincidental they also got drubbed at home by Ohio State this year?
No, they weren't going to beat Ohio State. Ohio State has way better personnel right now. I
Yeah,
don't think
right
it had
now.
anything to do with coaching.
In that game.
In
No,
that
they were.
well,
I mean,
coaching that particular game, I think it
Right.
had to do with not having the athletes in there right now.
Yeah.
I mean, Michigan didn't look good against a lot of teams.
No.
So when they played what's supposedly the best team in the nation, or the second best, or whatever, even top 5, whatever you want to put,
They got exposed,
Yeah,
yeah.
they weren't as good as them. I was surprised it stayed close as it did. You know, for,
well, they ought
for a
to
half.
still be happy that he beat them last year. I mean, they were the only team that beat Ohio State last year,
That's
and
right.
they were outmanned in that one too. But
Yeah.
Yep. That's a tough situation that's going on in Michigan right now. I don't know who'll be the coach.
I know. It's going to be fascinating.
A lot of the talk.
Do they wait till after the
No.
playoffs?
I think,
they can.
Yeah, go ahead and wait till after playoffs when you lose 100 recruits.
Well, no, you don't understand. They didn't make this announcement until all the NIL deals and letters of intent were signed.
But
Which they could back out, I suppose.
They can leave instantly with a
Okay.
coaching change.
Yeah, that's right. They
They can leave instantly.
So you're right. That's true.
So you're going to lose all your recruits, and then you
Yeah,
know
could.
what's going to happen to you? You're going to look like Michigan State does right now.
I hope
Yeah.
so.
In disarray for
I would love it if Michigan.
But the biggest
looked
thing
like
is
them.
though they'll recover quicker. Just
Yeah,
because
because of the
it is-
brand.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they'll get enough kids in next year. Whoever the coach is will get enough in next year through the portal to be competitive.
Well, the key is the quarterback. Will he come back? He was the number one recruit in the country, wasn't he, last year?
Yeah,
Brett?
I think he's gone.
Think
I think
he's-
he'll be at LSU.
LSU could be.
Good move.
Yeah, would be.
Isn't he from Louisiana?
I believe you're right.
He committed to LSU
Yeah.
and he decommitted, went to Michigan.
Now, please tell me his name's Johnny Burrow.
He went to. I
Was
think
it
Michigan.
Underwood?
Yeah, Bryce Underwood.
Bryce
I think Michigan
Underwood.
offered him more money than LSU did at the time, and he went to Michigan.
Went to
instead.
Michigan. Yeah.
While we're on it, before we take our first break, what about Joe Burrow's comments this week? Did you hear those?
No,
Was he
Huh?
just letting off steam, or do you think he's really?
He's going to do what? What was the quarterback that retired from the Colts?
Andrew Luck.
Andrew Luck,
He-
and then
He could be.
there was another that did the same thing from the Bengals back in the day. Carson Palmer
That's right.
said he'd rather hit that. He said that at this point he would rather retire from football than play for the Bengals
Yeah.
because the organization's not trying to win games.
Right.
And
And
Joe
you-
Burrow hinted at that in his
He
press
did.
conference.
He sure did.
I mean, he hinted at it hard. I mean, it was obvious. You could tell what his feelings were. That
And if you've been what he's been through, how many times has he been cut on already? And he's not. He's only what 5 years into his career, 4 or 5 years.
I'm guessing 5, something like that.
yeah, 5 or 6.
And then I saw it wasn't 2 hours later. I saw something that said Brady and the Raiders trying to work out a deal to get out.
Yeah, that's a franchise you want to go to. The Raiders.
Now, Brett, I do have a counter to your to Notre Dame here. Chris Scabo, do you guys know him? Join a conference, Notre Dame. They want to be independent when it's convenient, and then be part of a conference when it is. Can't have it both ways.
I think.
Throwing that out.
Now
there.
say it again one more time.
Join a conference, Notre Dame. They want to be independent when it's convenient, and then be part of a
Okay.
conference when it
I don't
is.
even want you to tell me who that is. But my
Okay.
comment on that is
Okay.
is there's not one school in the country that have had Notre Dame's setup that
Wouldn't
would join
take
a
it.
conference.
Yeah.
That would join a conference.
Because of the
That-
TV
yeah,
stream. and revenue.
absolutely would not join a conference. That would not help them whatsoever, except in this issue where people show,
Mm-hmm.
favoritism.
Of course, now they are in the conference in 24 other sports.
Yep.
Isn't that right?
Yep. And I'm even going to disagree with Lenny here. Michigan stuff should have happened a year later, and that would have opened the door and the suitcase for Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin didn't want any job but Alabama or LSU. That's
Yeah.
it.
He wanted to be.
And one of
in
them
the
came
sun.
available, and he couldn't wait another 5 to 10 years,
Right.
so he took it.
Mhm.
Now, what happens if Kalen DeBoer takes a Michigan job
Yeah.
and Alabama is open? Does Lane Kiffin leave before he even
that
coaches
would be
the game?
unbelievable. But I hear Alabama doesn't want him because remember when Nick Saban right before the national championship game he fired him. He left, kicked him out.
Okay, now I want to know the source because this text starts out just some of the facts. So first of all, where's the source for these facts? Notre Dame, by declining a bowl, lost around $4 million. Guess what? Don't need it.
No.
Don't need it. Getting 20 from NBC, 20 a year from NBC, at least 20, and that's going to go up every year.
Well, they made like an extra 20 something off winning 3 playoff games last year.
Yep, $4 million payout to football program by and the coach lost $500,000 by not playing in the playoffs or in a bowl. Either one, he'd have got $500,000 more, which tells you how strongly he feels that he didn't play. Force them to play to take that money. He says that shows they have plenty of money at Notre Dame to turn that $4 million down. Also, ESPN lost estimated $50 million by Notre Dame not playing in that bowl. Yeah, they probably did. That's it. I mean, Notre Dame's not worried about money. I agree with you on that, Richard. That's let's see.
Marcus Freeman maybe shouldn't have scheduled Miami and Texas A&M to start the season. I don't know about that schedule.
Well, he didn't. Marcus Freeman
Or
didn't.
whoever
make that
did,
schedule.
whoever made. Yeah, I know it's TV.
And I think those
probably.
games were set before he even became the
Yeah,
head coach.
you're probably right, of course.
But
They're usually 4
But
or
that's
5
tough.
years in advance.
I mean, but I guess on the other hand, you gotta
Well,
win
I
those
guess
games.
that's when those teams are available.
Yeah.
And Butch,
Notre Dame could schedule them any week, but those teams are only available at the beginning of the
Early
season.
because they're in the conference. That's right.
Butch gets his jab in at Michigan.
Okay.
That team up north, which in his translated,
And that's what I
means
call
Michigan.
Maiden. That team up north.
I got to say, it is embarrassing for Michigan. the whole
Oh,
thing.
what a tangled web we weave is what he says, and they
Oh.
have one. They have one. That's definitely a mess.
mess!
In-
Absolutely,
a mess in Michigan. Wouldn't that be a good headline?
particularly for
I
a
just
school.
hope they fall a long way.
Do you? Yeah.
Never have liked them.
I respect the program. I really
I
do
respect the
program.
history.
Yeah. I was never a Bo Schembechler fan, but
No,
and really the guy that really
No, they've
got
never-
me was, what was the coach that came? Lloyd Carr.
Lloyd Carr,
Lloyd
yeah.
Carr.
They've never had a coach
He
that
was-
I've liked.
he
I
was-
didn't like
yeah,
Harbaugh.
Yeah, he was 100% grouchy.
Now, I like his grandson.
Yeah. Do
He's
you?
Notre Dame's quarterback.
C.J. Carr. Well, now, okay, when was it? Was it in '88 or '89 that Schembechler, who was AD at the time, remember that? We want a Michigan man, so he fired Bill Frieder.
Yeah. Yeah, that's basketball, yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just making an
Yeah.
analogy. And
Yeah,
Steve,
you're right. You're
and,
right.
what was his name?
That was Bo.
Steve.
Oh, God, what was his
that guy's
name?
name?
Fisher.
Yeah, and they went on to win the
Yeah,
national
Steve
title
Fisher, that's
that
right.
year. Yeah.
Speaking of Michigan basketball, I think they're the best team in the country this year.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that
Could be.
takes some of the hurt away from what's going on up there, you know?
Yeah,
I
a
mean,
little
it
bit.
will.
It
Well,
will,
if
yeah.
they win the title, it
Yeah.
They
definitely
win
will.
it, absolutely.
Well, as long as they can stay in the hunt, you know?
or
as
make
long as
the
they can
Final
stay
Four
in
even,
the
it would
hunt.
gloss it over a little bit.
It says here, I will bet you someone paid. This is Richard. I bet you someone paid Marcus Freeman that $500,000 if you want to take that. But they probably did. They probably. I mean, because it's not his fault. The athletic director in the university turned down the bowl bid. So
Yeah.
Since,
Well, from what
since they
stuff I
were
read,
eligible
they
for
left it up to the team.
Did they?
The
Oh,
the
they're
cap they let the captains vote first,
Hmm.
and then the captains were against playing in the game, but then they let all the whole
But here's
all the players get involved, and I heard it was like a 90-10 vote against playing. That
Well-
they said they didn't want to play as an incomplete team.
Yeah.
That if all their guys weren't going to play, then
Who would they have been matched up with?
BYU was the
Was it?
game that
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And,
another Power Five. Well, they're in a Power Five now, but
yeah. Well, those were the top two teams. Look
You
on the
know-
outside.
BYU looked dominant all year except for 2 games,
Yeah,
and they could not play with Texas Tech.
No,
So could Texas Tech win this?
I
thing?
they could win.
yeah.
I believe they could.
They're
Are they
good.
that good?
They are.
Yeah, I wondered.
I
About
think that second round, Texas Tech and Oregon would be a
Be a goodie.
great game.
That will be.
Now is that in a?
Neutral site.
Are all of them in neutral sites? Every single game is at a neutral
Yes.
site.
Well, you know,
No, the first round.
First round's
home
not.
site.
no,
okay.
first round's on
Yeah, I
campus.
couldn't remember. I like it either way. I don't care. I just want 16. You know.
Well, you're going to get it.
Brett really wanted 16 this year.
Yeah, would have.
Who would have been the next 4?
Well, Notre Dame would top the list.
Notre Dame, BYU.
Probably.
Was it Vanderbilt?
Vanderbilt.
Texas?
Wow, think about that.
Vanderbilt
and
had
Texas.
a
You're probably
case.
right. Vanderbilt and
I
Texas.
can't remember if Texas was
Texas.
16.
Yeah, they were talked about a lot.
Because Texas beat Oklahoma and Texas A&M. That's, and they were what, 9-3?
And to me, they're a better 3-loss team than Alabama is. But
Yeah, probably.
Get your lyrics ready. I'm gonna read a couple comments, and then we're gonna do the first get the lyrics going here. We're abbreviated this morning. We're going off at 9:30 this morning. You can probably guess the reason why, but we'll be here for another hour talking sports this morning. Ned says, "Isn't it true that the Bengals owner, Mr. Brown, always had a reputation for only spending the minimum?" Yes, and it's still trickling down. It's still the same thing going on there because it's the same family. He spent for Burrow a couple others closed the bank. Burrow should get out when he can. I just wish they'd change their philosophy and be like all the other teams. I mean, you got a cap; you can only pay so much. If in all sports, in my opinion, if you don't make the playoffs in 4 years, you have to change ownership. You have to sell the team. Every sport.
That'd be good.
And especially for baseball. B.J. Underwood is from Michigan, but he initially committed to LSU. That comes from Lenny.
Yeah, so Brett was spot on.
And Don Revels says something, and then he says, scratch that. So maybe I shouldn't read it. Scratch that if they voted as a team. His first comment was, I agree Notre Dame got hosed, but hate it for the seniors that didn't play in a bowl. Yeah.
Well, also, it used to be in a bowl game, you practice an extra 3 weeks, your underclassmen get experience, but with people opting out in the portal, I don't think it matters anymore.
Wow. They were going to play Stanford?
Who?
Notre Dame.
No, BYU said they didn't play in the bowl.
Oh, BYU, okay.
No, they played Stanford the last game of the
game
year.
of the year.
Last game.
How bad was that?
It was
They
bad.
crushed it.
Not bad enough.
I was wondering, Stanford didn't make a bowl game, did they?
No.
No, they only won maybe 4 games.
All right. What you got, Mike?
Oh, lyric-wise? Okay, well, kind of pertains to this big weekend in a way.
Dick Van Dyke?
Yeah. I will be king and you will be queen.
There you go. Back in a moment.
Seuss Auto Repair and Performance at 1122 South Aspen Street in Lincoln now have 4 North Carolina licensed state inspectors on site. Need automotive work? They are the best. Oil changes, brakes, car detailing, and suspension work. You'll be in and out before you know it. Stop in and see the guys at Seuss Auto Repair and Performance at 1122 South Aspen Street in Lincoln. Hours of business, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 704-240-3061. Seuss Auto Repair and Performance.
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Dr. John Clonger III and Dr. Aaron Hebner's mission is to earn their patients' respect and trust through the commitment and positivity, and offer the dental solutions in a professional environment to improve oral and overall health. The practice will be accepting new patients. Just call 704-735-0765 to schedule an immediate appointment. We can provide services like extractions, crowns, bridges, fillings, night guards, cleanings, and deep cleanings, sleep apnea appliances, partials, and dentures. We can also advise determine a treatment plan for dental implants. Dr. John Clonger III and Dr. Aaron Hebner, 904 Daunchy Drive, Lincoln. Call 704-735-0765 to schedule your appointment and experience the dental profession in a warm and no-pressure environment. I'm telling you, the apple didn't fall far.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Call Mooney Insurance in Maiden or East Lincoln Insurance in Denver or visit mooneyinsurance.com.
At some time or another, you've probably dreamed of moving into your new dream home. Key Builders in Lincoln is here to help make your dreams come true. They look forward to giving you your new key to your brand new home. Many floor plans to choose from. There's one right there for you. Be sure to visit the website at mykeybuilders.com or visit their office at 1459 North Aspen Street in Lincoln. Key Builders, a proud sponsor of local high school sports on the radio. Like them on Facebook too. Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln has been serving the Piedmont of North and South Carolina since 1919. Sure, they deliver to your home with home heating oils. They'll help keep you warm, but they do a whole lot more. They feature bulk fuel delivery, on-site and commercial fueling, backup generator fueling, and farm and agricultural fueling. For home or business or farms, Call on Rhodes and Bill Oil Company in Lincoln, 704-735-2508. Online at rhodesandbill.com, located at 1404 East Main Street in Lincoln. Like them on Facebook, too.
Buying a Bobcat is now easier than ever at West End Sales in Vail. Now get 0% APR financing. That means low monthly payments. Or you can get $1,200 instant rebates on selected models. Now is the time to buy. Like we said, it's easier than ever. Again, get 0% APR financing or get $1,200 instant rebate on selected Bobcat models at West End Sales at the Highway 1827 West intersection in Vail. Online at westindsales.com and like them on Facebook too.
Welcome back. Mike has lyrics this morning, and I have no idea what they are. Did you know what
Oh,
they
yeah.
were? Brett?
Yeah, I know.
Did you? Okay.
I'll give you a few more. I will be king and you will be queen, though nothing will drive them away.
Is that the beginning?
Yeah, we can beat them just for one day. That was kind of, yeah.
Now, Ned says, I don't know Mike's trivia, and Lenny's guess is Bill Frieder. No, I'm just kidding. That's a whole different subject.
Right.
You got those, do you, Brett? Now
Yeah.
we're going to give people a couple more minutes to
Actually,
see if they come up with it.
It's been, Brett, actually, it's been recorded by two different artists, right? I think.
Are you asking him?
But he said
I
he
think
did.
several people have covered it.
Yeah. So, but the original, I'm talking about, I want the original artist.
Tell me those again. Tell me one more time.
I will be king and you will be queen, though nothing will drive them away. We can beat them just for one day.
I got nothing on that. Nothing.
We can be.
Kind of pertains to this weekend for high
I'd say
school
that
football.
number 12.
Teammates?
Number 12 for Watauga last night. He was
5 touchdowns.
Is that
Unbelievable.
right?
Yeah.
5 touchdowns.
So he's their top receiver. He's going to Duke to play baseball.
Baseball.
Wow.
He had 3 rushing touchdowns, 1 receiving,
And
and
a
a
pick
pick
six.
6.
Yeah.
I think that was Watauga's first title since the late 70s.
78.
78, and they scored. You know,
That's good for them.
they scored 47. It had been 47 years since their title. When they scored 47, they took a knee on the
I was
extra
going to
point.
say, did they cut it off there?
Yep.
They did cut
They
it off
did.
there.
Cut it
Took
off.
a knee on the extra point.
And that was the reason
The coach
why.
did that on purpose. Yeah.
I love it.
I do too. Good show.
And that's not showing up the other team.
Yeah,
either
well, they did. With
at
50
all.
seconds left, they did throw a 50-yard touchdown
Oh,
to get to
yeah.
47.
That's showing it up.
That is.
Well, if it was for that reason, though, you know, if that's what they were trying to do was reach the 47. Lenny says Bill Frieder. Brett, get the high school scores from the last 2 days and give those in just a minute. Bill Frieder had announced he was leaving for Arizona State.
That's right.
At the end of the season, so Bo Schembechler said, "Go now,
That's
go
right.
on now."
That famous speech.
like
We
it.
want a Michigan
That's
man.
what he said. I remember that. Go on now, and appointed Steve Fisher as interim coach, and the rest is history. Now they went on
Yeah.
to win the title.
They did.
Went on to win the title that particular year.
That year.
That is.
Yeah,
Mel Robinson hit a couple free throws. Was it against Seton Hall? I think it was against Seton Hall.
Yeah.
He also recruited and coached the Fab
Fab Five. That's right.
Yeah, he was a good coach. He went to, was it San Diego State?
I think so.
After that, had good
San
teams.
Diego State had some pretty good years. Yeah.
Yes, he did. Had some. Yeah. Some.
They might have made a Final Four when he was there.
Wow.
Or they got close.
You know, he always got accused of doing a few things that might have been off the cuff, but nothing that wouldn't be legal today.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? So,
My God.
and nothing that a lot of other people. You know, you think
weren't doing.
you think about how many good coaches have moved around because they were doing something here, they got fired and they went somewhere else.
Classic case, Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah, Harbaugh.
Remember, he's
I was thinking about the North Carolina guy that now coaches at Houston, the North Carolina.
Kelvin Sampson.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he's had a couple different jobs for
oh
various
yeah,
reasons.
Oklahoma, and then Indiana had some issues there.
You know, for some reason though, none of these guys get out of it.
I know,
You know, I mean
because they can win.
Yep, they go to the next stop. Somebody wants them. You know, you got to have somebody that wants you.
I'm not so sure the recently fired Michigan coach is going to get a job immediately.
Well, I don't think so.
Not immediately. No.
Marriage counseling.
He could. Well, you know, a lot of guys do stuff, and then they eventually. I'm not saying he's going to get back to a level like that, but you know, going to take a while though.
Oh man, that's a sad situation, man, all the way around.
Really
I mean,
is. It's
You
just-
know, you got to wonder his intentions going there with a knife, and you know,
Yeah.
is he just trying to scare? You know, now all of a sudden that there are people say he's going through a lot of mental issues.
Yeah, and he
you
was
know.
threatening suicide in front of the woman, allegedly. You hear everything.
Yeah, that's the most used words in anything.
So
isn't it?
she's-
allegedly.
Yeah.
Not only is she scarred, but he's got a wife and was it 3 kids that
Yeah.
have to deal with this. And
Did you know he was a
Such a-
lineman for the University of Oklahoma?
Well, that's where he gets it.
That's where he gets it.
Oh man, nah, I did not know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Now that's odd. That
Yeah.
if,
I think
if,
you.
if you would have asked me, you know, 30 years ago, would a lineman from Oklahoma be head football coach at Michigan one day?
No.
I just don't.
I'm
mix.
pretty sure he played for Bob Stoops.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's a young guy. so he
39
probably
is
did.
all he. Yeah.
39.
Yeah.
39.
39.
Yeah.
Yeah. Will there be any other big coaching moves? You know, obviously there's going to be one. you know.
Yeah, they're going to be one.
Michigan's got to find somebody, and
yeah, and
what
if
an
they
odd time, you know.
if they hire a head coach from somewhere, then there'll be multiple moves. But maybe they'll go after a coordinator.
Could
from
anybody
somewhere.
from the NFL be interested in Michigan?
Sure. I mean, Michigan, you know, people do forget, especially Butch, the winningest program in college football history. I mean, that's enough to attract somebody, right?
It is.
I mean, I would think I don't know who the NFL coach is out there, you know, but I would think there'd be somebody, you know. The main thing is, though, it's probably going to take somebody that gets let go or retires, you know, because people love their NFL jobs, you know.
Well, of course, when is Blue Monday for NFL coaches that are going to get fired? I mean, that's after the final game
Yeah.
of the regular season,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I don't think Michigan's going to wait that long, but
And then again, do you want somebody that just got fired?
that's right.
I mean, there's a reason they got fired. So
Yeah.
I guess, you know, you have to look at it both ways. But
Yeah.
I could see, you know, especially if it was okay. What if there's a big time offensive or defensive coordinator
Yeah,
in the NFL
Right.
that played for Michigan?
could be
You know, I mean, that could be.
with those kind of ties.
Well, a big name being mentioned is the Chargers defensive coordinator.
Because he was at Michigan, wasn't he? Yeah,
Yeah, and I'm blanking. Jesse
Harbaugh.
Minter. Jesse Minter.
Jesse Minter.
Some of the names I heard yesterday included the Alabama current coach. What's his name? And
Yeah, DeBoer. Yeah,
DeBoer,
of course.
and there was another one.
He's
too.
been mentioned.
There was another big time name too.
But Jesse Minter was a defensive coordinator under Harbaugh at Michigan. And now he's defensive coordinator under Harbaugh with the Chargers.
I would say he would be a candidate.
I think Nick Saban Jr. Is there one? I don't know. Ed Orgeron. You think they'd take Ed? Oh, Ed down in Alabama?
I mean, do you want a coach that has ties to that part of the country, Midwest,
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah?
You want a winner.
You want a winner.
That's
yeah.
it. They don't care where they come from.
Yeah, because look at
At
Nick
this- at this
Saban.
school.
He won at Michigan
You want a winner.
State.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then he
did.
won at LSU.
Yep. And then he won a couple.
Yeah.
How many did he win at Bama? 5,
Was it
6, 7.
5 or 6.
Yeah, quite a few.
Well, Kurt Signetti's out. He's off the charts, right? I mean, he's already. I don't think he's going anywhere.
What helps you more in winning these national championships? Being very popular coach and getting all the players you want, or the X's and O's? In Saban's case, I think it's a mixture of
It's
both.
a mix. Yeah, I think
Everybody wanted to play for him, but he also was a good coach.
He was.
But
I think you're right. I think it takes both.
well, if you're going to win multiples, yeah.
Yeah, multiple.
If you're going to win,
Well, look at it this way. Les Miles,
yeah.
he didn't seem like the sharpest guy on the block, but he won a national championship with great players, right?
Are you saying he lasted less miles than Nick Saban?
Yeah. I mean, that was obviously a case of just having talent. Of course, Ed Ogeron did it too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Hey, Kelly, what's his first name? It's not Chip, it's the other one.
Brian.
Brian Kelly's the only coach in the last 4 that didn't win a championship
that's right.
at LSU.
And that's
because-
why he's gone.
well, they didn't give him time either, but,
Yeah.
but it was just not
Not a good fit.
It wasn't a good-looking product on the field.
No, not
It was
at all.
not a good-looking product.
And not only that, he had Jaden Daniels for a couple of years, at least one, in which he won the Heisman.
I never did get any answers on those lyrics. Let's do them. Read them one more time, and then you can tell us who they are.
I will be king, and you will be queen. Though nothing will drive them away, we can beat them just for one day. Nobody on.
Brett got it, right?
Brett got it.
So what are it, Brett?
We can be heroes.
We can be heroes.
By
David Bowie.
David Bowie. Yeah.
That-
I would have probably sat here a month, and I just didn't recognize the lyrics.
That's a great song.
Now I know you went going way on down in it, and I might have got it, but no, I could not.
Who else covered it? Brett Wallflowers, right in the 90s.
Yeah.
So I know you like 90s music.
And Wallflowers is the Bob Dylan
His son, Jacob, yeah.
is the head man in that group.
Yeah.
That's a good group. Yeah.
I was going to do Soul Survivor by Styx. I'm trying to connect it to this weekend of the high school title championship game.
I probably wouldn't have got that one either. How's it start? Do you remember? Don't look it up. Just if you
I
don't
can't remember.
If you can't remember, then I wouldn't have got it.
I know you're not a big Styx fan. No, Asia. It was by Asia. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. When I ride the hounds of hell, twist my foot, I nearly fell.
Nope, wouldn't have got
I
that.
got that one.
I would not have gotten that one. No, I would not.
You recognize the song if you heard the chorus, I think.
I look on my screen here. It says Langton's playing Duke today.
Mm.
You see that thing on there, Brett? Actually, it's the ale, the gold ale. It's Lipscomb,
Lipscomb.
I guess. Yeah.
Lipscomb.
Yeah, they have the same gold ale for a logo, like Langton. I certainly hope Langton's not playing Duke today. That could be
That's not today, though.
Oh,
it's,
you're right. It says Tuesday.
Yeah.
Tuesday night. At
Yeah,
6
Duke had
o'clock.
like 10 days off for
Yeah, with exams, yeah.
Lenny wants to know if you have beeping sound in the studio. I've
Yep,
been walking.
there is a beeping sound in the studio.
Is there?
Or was,
I hadn't
before
heard it.
Lanny returned.
You mean like whistling? Oh, before.
No,
you-
kind of a beep, a regular beep.
No, I hadn't heard it.
Yeah, I did.
I've been.
Of course,
walking
you got.
around
I don't
the
have.
house.
I don't have on headset.
He thinks it's in his house. Now he wants to know if it's us.
It is us. It was us.
We are honing everyone's house.
I think it was us for a bit.
Yeah. Let's see what else. I said that was Lenny. Was that Lenny or somebody else? No, that's Monty. Sorry, Lenny. Sorry, Monty. Let's see. The Final Four. Let's see. I don't think San Diego State, this is from Lenny, made a Final Four under Fisher.
Not under Fisher.
Yeah. There was a guy in the championship game a couple years ago with San Diego State.
Sure was.
But they did make the Final Four 3 years ago. That's the one I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
Under longtime assistant Brian Dutcher.
Yep.
I'd never been. I could picture him, but I'd never been.
Is he? I
able to
wonder
know
if he's
his
still
name.
there. I guess he is.
I think he is.
Okay.
And
Who else?
probably
What was the
several
other
others.
team that made a run? Was it Florida Atlantic to the Final Four that year?
That was one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess that was the same year.
That's
and
the
then
one that all they talked about was the guy's model wife, wasn't it? The head coach at Florida Atlantic. His
yeah.
wife
Wasn't that
was-
the guy that's
his
at
wife was a
Michigan now?
model. Is it?
Dusty May.
That's right, Dusty May. Good
Is it?
point. And he's got it together.
Yeah, he's
right now.
proven he can coach. That's for sure.
Yes, sir.
Lenny also says about that making that Final Four a few years ago. They made it under Dutcher. Several of those players that came from Steve Fisher when he retired. The Final Four until after Fisher. But his players, yes, I can understand that. Let's see. Ned says, yes, a beep, like the smoke alarm battery.
Yep. I did.
I would burn up because I hadn't heard.
Well, you
that.
guys got on headsets and I
Yeah,
don't.
that's true.
So
I was walking around our house looking for it. Says Ned. Yeah, if you got multiple smoke detectors, they can throw their voice.
oh yeah.
Because you can walk around and try to find the one that's beeping. There it goes.
There it goes.
I think it's Lanny's iron skillet over there that he's
Yeah.
cooking some shirts on.
Have you ever had one go off and the other one will go off? It's almost like stereo. I don't know. It's crazy. I've had that happen.
That would be the cars living in stereo.
Yeah, there you go. Living in stereo.
Sounds like a time bomb going off is what Monty says. Well,
Yeah.
maybe we should get out.
Let's get out of here. Close the show now.
What you got, Brett? High school football from Thursday and Friday. State champions.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the 1A game on Thursday, Wilson Prep beat Robbinsville 9-8. They kicked a field goal with less than a minute left to win it. And
20 seconds, I think you told me. 20 seconds left, and they kick a field goal to win.
How long was the field goal? Does anybody
It was
know?
25 yards.
Yeah.
First field goal they attempted all year.
Whoa, what a story.
I don't think they even kicked extra points
God.
all year.
They better buy that guy. We
I
can't
think
buy him a
it's
drink.
and their running back kicked it. I don't think they kicked
They didn't kick.
all year. Not one extra point or field goal.
And he goes
and they
out
made
there
a
and
field goal
nails
to
it.
win the state championship.
Now
Now you
that
can tell
is
me it was
a
the starting left guard that kicked it or something like that.
It was a running back.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
that's a story.
Not just not just place carrier. Well, you know what? I don't know. Somebody's seen him kick before. You know.
I guess they practiced
I
it
don't
just
think-
in
yeah,
case.
I don't
but
think you take that chance and,
No.
and not know. He just walked up and said, "I can do this."
Yeah.
Okay, give it a shot.
That'd be a good story to write.
Your legacy is on the line.
Yeah.
And he lived up to it.
And then-
That's something as a sports writer you would love to have the
Yeah.
angle on.
Yep. Yep.
And then Huff beat Millbrook 21-0.
How good was
Thursday
Huff's
night.
defense? They were.
A shutout.
Yeah.
Well, even the week before,
Yeah.
7 points allowed against Wedding.
And that's Huff's first state title, right?
Yeah.
And
their
it's
first
also,
appearance.
also the first state title. Let's not forget this. It's the first, but definitely not the last state title for a charter school in that 1A game.
Yeah.
So
And I heard during that
Nope, it's
Huff
coming.
Millbrook is 103 years old.
Wow.
That was their
Really?
first trip to the championship
Man.
game in football.
Man.
103 years.
kind of want both of them to win.
Yeah.
I know,
You know,
you really
when
would.
it's like that, kind of want both of them to win.
But
Last
yeah,
night-
Huff. I mean, that's the best defense I've seen. I think they held Millbrook to around 100 yards.
Wonder how many D1 guys off that unit.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Now,
I know they got a corner going to Texas.
Yeah.
Charlotte's got
That's
some
good.
players because I text Brett one night when Monday Night Football or Sunday night, whichever one comes on, they were doing the player introduction. Two of them said Mallard Creek High School.
Yeah, that's
You know,
right.
instead of saying their college, they said their high school, and two of them were from Mallard Creek
That's right.
on one NFL team. That's impressive. What else you got?
Yesterday, Watauga, 47, Middle Creek 25. That was a 6A title.
Congratulations
Yeah,
to the
absolutely.
Pioneers.
Pioneers.
Yep.
Their second title.
How long has the high school been there? I wondered. It's called Watauga. I'm sure they probably had a Boone first,
Boone,
but
yeah.
but how long has Watauga High been there? Second title, at least second title, but it's the first since the 70s. Is that what-
78.
78.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's just their second period
Yeah.
and their second
Yeah.
trip. I don't think they even made the championship game other than those two times.
And that was 6A?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then last night,
Well, they won the title whenever they beat Northern Guilford last week. That was a huge win in a tight game, right?
yeah.
Did anybody from this area go see that Watauga Northern Guilford game? That had to be. I heard it was
Oh,
a
my
great
gosh.
game.
Yeah. Not from this immediate area, no.
I think Bobby Dale went.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah. He likes to go see
He,
some
he
football.
likes to go see his football.
Yep, he does. And I think there's more than one of him because he's at games everywhere.
Probably.
Yeah, he's got a clone, so he can.
His name is AJ.
Might be.
And last night in the 7A, Grimsley beat Clayton 24-14,
Whirlies.
and that's back-to-back.
Both those teams look
Grimsley?
good to me. Both
Yeah,
those teams
yeah.
look good to
Yeah.
me. Now, Grimsley should look good because their quarterback is the number one quarterback in the nation in the rankings.
And they're ranked nationally.
And
he's
uh,
going
He's
to
going to
Tennessee.
UT.
And Clayton had a guy going to Miami. That's going to Miami. I think a defensive player, and he was huge. I mean, this guy. Yeah.
Now the Grimsley quarterback's what, around 6'4"? He's a big kid, right? I think. Something like that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He looked kind of thin, but
Yeah, he's slender.
I think a lot of quarterbacks are these days.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to bring back what was the big guy from Kentucky?
Lorenzen.
Jared Lorenzen.
Yeah, Jared.
Who passed away. I mean,
I know.
a couple years ago. Yeah, he's not with us any longer.
It's a shame.
A couple more things I want to read to you here. We need to take our time out, and then I'll get back to my text here. Got two here I want to read, but go ahead,
Okay.
Brett. You can give us your lyrics for this morning. We're doing everything a little bit earlier this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Shed a tear 'cause I'm missing you. I'm still all right to smile.
There you have it. Guess those. Back in a moment.
It's time to treat yourself with a new 2025 Slingshot from Full Throttle Power Sports in Lowell. Now get $3,000 customer cash on select models and up to $200 off parts and accessories. But that's not all. Take up to $4,000 off select Polaris off-road vehicles or get 0% financing for 60 months. But that's not all. 0% financing for 60 months or up to $3,000 customer cash on Yamaha Wolverine models. See Full Throttle Power Sports, 100 Indian Walk in Lowell, online at ncfullthrottle.com.
Stop by Lowe's Home Improvement in Lincolnton for great deals on the items you need. Is it time to freshen up your lawn? Select potting soil from Miracle Grow and Stay Green. Buy 3 bags, get 3 bags free. Need to feed your lawn? Get a free bag of Scott's Green Max with a purchase of Bag Scott's Turf Builder Triple Action. Freshen up your exterior with select exterior paint and stain. Buy 2, get 1 free. All offers good while supplies last. Lowe's Home Improvement in Lincolnton, your go-to stop for all things around the house.
At United Bank, banking means more than financial solutions. It means rallying around the causes that are important to our customers, employees, and communities. While we have grown in size and presence, we have never forgotten our roots. By giving back to our local communities and funding business development, we help fuel economic growth. Our success is your success, because to us, this is home. United Bank. Bankwithunited.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Creighton Kell with Kell Insurance. We have been helping people for over 25 years with all their Medicare needs. We represent the same national and local companies as the insurance agencies you see on TV. And you know what? We can sit down with you one-on-one and help you find the right plan just for you.
Kell Insurance is located beside the Cultural Center and behind Gillum Realty in downtown Lincolnton. 107 North Cedar Street. Call 704-732-4646 and follow them on Facebook. Kell Insurance. At Scooters Coffee, we like to think of ourselves as day makers. A stop at Scooters can mean a fresh start to the morning, a midday break, or a reward at the end of a busy day. Scooting around for a caramelicious, a baked from scratch pastry, maybe even a real fruit smoothie. We'll be here to celebrate with you every time you order a favorite treat. Right down to the smiley stickers we put on the drink lids. Scooters Coffee, 2230 East Main Street in Lincolnton. Scooters Coffee, serving smiles every day. How would you like to be your own contractor? Stop in at Blessed Buildings and Tiny Homes in Cherryville and see Robert or Hunter. 5 years in business and the only engineer stamp AutoCAD design shed to home conversions. They know the North Carolina residential code and will build your county permit package. On-site, built 2-bedroom, 2-bath with a true sleeping loft, multiple designs, cottages, cabins, studio apartments. Blessed Buildings and Tiny Homes, at 2268 Lincolnton Highway, Cherryville. Open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. Call 704-727-8774. Open Sundays by schedule appointments only. Follow them on Facebook.
Welcome back. Brett has got us some lyrics, and he has got me puzzled as well.
Okay, I'm recusing myself because somebody on Facebook just got it.
Yeah, well, that's good. I'll tell you what. Read them again.
Marco Arias, actually.
Read them again. I didn't know Marco listened to music.
Shed a tear 'cause I'm missing you. I'm still all right to smile.
I know one thing that Marco listens to is Devil with the Blue Dress on. But go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Give us another line.
Girl, I think about you every day now.
God, that is so familiar.
Yeah,
It's a one-word title.
that's right.
Now, I told you Chris Cornell, I like his version better than the original.
You know, I've heard that version, too. You're right.
All right, Mike, you give them to us, and they're from Marco. So you go ahead and.
All right, you want me to give it?
Yeah.
Patience by Guns N'
Oh, yeah.
Roses.
Yeah. I always thought Brett was not a big Guns N' Roses.
Well, I just told you I like Chris Cornell's version
Well, it
better.
didn't say you. It still don't say you didn't.
Brett is a grunge rock fan. I know that for a fact. And Chris Cornell he came of age, right? Brett in that era, the 90s.
All right, real quick, Ned says, don't know Brett's trivia this morning, so we just gave that answer. Lenny says Andy Enfield, which I love that name.
Yeah.
Andy Enfield is the coach who had the model wife.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, it was Florida. Gulf Coast.
Right.
Florida.
Yeah. Did I have the wrong one when I said a while ago? Is that what I did? I gave the wrong name. He is currently at SMU. At that time, he was Florida Gulf Coast.
Florida Gulf Coast, that's
Yeah.
right. They had a little run to
Wasn't the school sitting right on the beach?
right on the beach. Yeah. How far did they get? Sweet 16, Elite 8? I think they won a couple games at least. I'm not
At
sure.
least Sweet 16. That might be as far as they went.
Yeah.
They didn't go to the Final Four.
I don't think. No, they didn't get to the Final Four.
And I saved this one for last. Don Revels has given us a topic we have got to mention. Phillip Rivers.
Got to.
44 years old, 17 and a half kids.
Yeah.
I don't know how many he's got. He's got like 11, don't he? Is it 9, 10, 11? How many kids does Phillip Rivers have?
That's a lot.
11.
11.
I'm surprised they don't have a reality show.
Well, guys, this is starting a trend.
They do. It's just not on TV.
This is starting a trend. I hear Pittsburgh's bringing back Terry Bradshaw. San Diego's bringing back John Hadel. If he just go down the list.
Well, those teams do have quarterbacks. How can you get all three of your quarterbacks? And will Anthony Richardson ever play in the NFL?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, one Florida star really stepped it up this week and started to play, and that's Pitts.
He did.
With the Falcons. Okay, he
turned
finally
it
had a
on.
game, and it took him 5 years or so.
45 points in fantasy.
But he had a game this week.
He did.
But
I mean, you kept wondering because he's got unbelievable skills at the tight end
he
spot.
dominated college.
Yeah.
In the SEC.
Well, are they
He was
not the most
dominant.
frustrating team, the Falcons? Because they should be better than 5-9 with
I
the
know.
talent. The talent.
Given
they
their
have.
Well, the
talent.
question is who will be their coach next year? Because this
Yeah.
one's got to go.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got
Raheem-
Bijan Robinson.
Raheem Morris.
Raheem Morris.
Yeah.
I started to say Naheem Hines, but he's a player.
And how about Kirk Cousins? He looked pretty good against the Buccaneers Thursday night.
Yeah, he had his best game in a few years.
Let's see. Scott says cool on Rocky Top this morning. Go Brevard and Shelby. So the West could be. Brevard's got their hands full.
Yeah.
Shelby and Kinston. Everybody's telling me Kinston's better than I think they are, but I still take Shelby by 2 touchdowns.
Well, Kinston's got the great pass receiver, but
Well, for me with Shelby, it's which Shelby are you going to get? Because they've been inconsistent
yeah,
this year.
they have.
That's who was it?
They made a ton of mistakes.
Who was it once said? Heckle and Jide.
Yeah.
Well, even against Lincoln, when they probably played their best game of the year, they still had over 100 yards in penalties. So Brett's right. They're not.
They'll get some.
They'll get some
15-yarders.
Yeah.
They'll get their share of 15-yarders, and that could hold them back.
But even Shelby, I mean, even there, when they play a B or C game, they're still hard to beat.
Yeah.
But I don't know how good Kinston is.
I don't
If
either.
they
I've not looked this up.
Shelby,
Maybe
they were
Brian
real
Hanks.
lucky to beat Eastern Randolph.
They were.
I'd say they were lucky to beat Burns that last game of the regular season.
Yeah, they've had some. Yeah.
But then last week they just looked
But supposedly
unbeatable.
they got like 4 guys back after that Southeast Randolph that had been injured.
Yeah.
That
makes a difference.
Maybe they're playmakers.
Well, now what Coach Angle of Lincoln said was their D line just stepped it up so much more than from the October meeting.
Yeah, their defensive line was awesome last week.
Yeah,
And if they can get that kind of pressure on Kinston's quarterback, it'll be the same thing.
It'll be the same thing.
Don't let me forget this. Let me say this before I forget it, because I will forget it. But I think it was Jeff Mason sent me a message this week and said that the receiver at Kinston, the guy that's dad played in the NFL, is less than 100 yards away from
Sage's record.
Sage Surratt's record.
Whoa.
For yards in a season.
For yards in a season, less than 100.
Yeah, which is that.
If he don't get that today, Shelby
Around
wins
2,000
easy,
yards.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's right.
And he's got
2,000.
32 touchdowns this year, I think.
Yeah, and he's going to NC State.
Yeah. And their other receivers going to Marshall. He's over 1,000 yards, I think.
Man.
These are the top 2 passing teams in the state for any class.
Well, it's going to be an entertaining game.
I wish this one was in Hickory.
Yeah, I know.
Later on today.
Yeah, that would be
But
good.
it is in
Durham County Memorial Stadium, the home of Shaw University.
and Crest will play there. Who's got the early game?
Shelby's at 2.
Shelby's got the first one. We will be at a game. We're going to see who is it we're going to see?
Reedsville.
Brevard and
Brevard and Reedsville. I think Brevard's got a shot.
I do too.
I think
I do
Brevard's
too.
got a shot here. This is
I'd
not.
like to see them win it, just for.
I could be totally off, but I don't think Reedsville wins the state this year and next. They might win one of those, and I would say it'd be this year because they got those 2 studs on the team still.
Yeah.
But they're going to be gone next year. And don't get me wrong, their record is really good. They've lost a couple games, but they lost to big schools like Reagan and somebody else.
Yeah.
And Reagan shut them out for the first time.
And Northern Guilford, I think, was their other loss.
Yeah, another powerhouse. But I think they're leveling off a little bit. I think they not taking anything away from them, but I think they might be beatable by next season.
I'll tell you somebody that's not leveling off. Tarboro, right? We feel.
Oh my gosh!
Pretty much figure they're gonna.
I've been reading this is the best team they've ever had.
Oh,
Tarboro.
Lord.
I was going to say, what chance does?
Now they don't have Todd Gurley,
No.
and they don't. Their running back can't be as good as Todd Gurley.
Forget him.
But
Taquan Lewis still in the NFL.
they said it's their best all-around team they've ever had.
Kelvin Bryant, one of the best players they've ever had on that roster.
Now they're going against Murphy, correct?
Yeah. So I was going to say Murphy, I think, had a fighting chance till you said that.
I've also read that Murphy. This is not one of Murphy's best
I'll just
teams.
keep my mouth shut.
That-
then.
Yeah, this one.
Now they might be sandbagging in the mountains. I don't know,
That's
but
not.
they're saying
They don't need
this isn't
sandbags like
Murphy's
they do
best
in the
team.
eastern part of the state. They need more sandbags.
Yeah.
Well, there's times you need them, I guess. But let's just not see a running clock, please.
Yeah, I
In a
hope
state
it. I
championship.
hope it doesn't degenerate to that. I'm like you.
And the same guy still there. What was his name? Jimmy. Is that right?
At Tarboro?
Yeah.
Haddock?
Is it Jimmy?
I don't know the first name. I know it's Haddock.
Haddock. Yep.
Do they run? What do they run? The wing tee, something like that. Kind
The
of
Tarboro T.
Is he?
Tarboro tee.
Is he the only current coach that can wear more rings than Bobby Reynolds, and on the high school / Legion level?
Yeah,
Reynolds
could
has
be.
11, I think. So
Yeah.
how many does
Oh, he don't have that many.
Don't have.
I don't think he's got that.
Well, they've been in the state championship game like 9
Or is it
years in a row.
Craddock?
Craddock. That's
Yeah,
it. It's
Craddock.
Craddock. Yeah. Crash Craddock.
Crash Craddock.
Who was the country singer?
Yeah, country
Jimmy
singer.
Crash
Jimmy
Craddock.
Crash
Something like
Craddock.
that. All right, you guys.
Oh, I was thinking Tommy Knotts. He's got more than that.
He's got more.
Yeah, and he's still collecting too.
Yeah, he won last week.
Yeah.
How many has he collected at Dutch Fork?
I meant in North Carolina though. You know, I was kind of trying to go to North Carolina because you can go to that. I don't know how many titles that the old guy from down in Charleston area won when he was the coach. He was the all-time winningest coach. I don't know if he still is, but when he retired down there, he was the all-time.
Well, who's that guy
winningest
from
coach.
Somerville? He won.
That's
a
him.
bunch. That's
That's
him.
Charleston.
And that's who
Okay.
Dutch Fork beat last week.
Is it?
Yeah.
How about that? Still playing. Still
Yeah.
playing in title games.
Still playing.
Yep. I'm going to guess no school has won more state titles in South Carolina than the Silver Foxes of Dutch Fork since Knott's arrived.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Silver Foxes. I like that.
Unless it's
So
well, you know,
what-
South Point down there is in a different class. They've won their share.
have they?
Yeah, that's true. With an E, yeah.
Scott says, I've seen Tarboro on film. No way they're the best team they've ever had. Defense, very good. Offense, questionable.
Oh,
So
Scott should know.
it's going to end 2-0. Has there ever been a championship game in 2-0? I bet there has. I could ask Butch this. Butch, did Maiden play in the lowest scoring state championship of all time? They won 6-2 one year.
Did they? Was that when it was still the Western?
Yeah. No.
No.
It was just. Yeah, there was a Western, but that ain't what they played in. They played in the other.
Well, one year Maiden lost a game that was like 14-7, didn't they, or something like that, in the state title game. I forget who.
They had a
beat them.
7-6 game one year with Catholic. But I
Okay.
can't remember if that's when they beat Catholic or when they
Yeah,
lost
well,
Catholic.
I'm sure-
There was
I'm
a 7-6 game, though.
Well, you're
sure
probably thinking
Butch-
about the West Brunswick.
West Brunswick. That's what I'm thinking about.
Thank you, Butch. John Messick is that McKissick. John McKissick
McKissick.
is that coach from Somerville that at least one time had the all-time.
John McKissick. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Tommy Knotts could pass.
Yeah.
You know,
Quite
if
possibly.
you count both states, and you have to count both states.
I wonder if
you
Butch
count all those
remembers the
coaches.
score of that game against West Brunswick for the title. They lost. It was
Yeah,
low
that's
scoring.
that's the last time they were there, Mike. And I have
Pretty
got,
low scoring game. One of the Eicherts played for Maiden. I don't know which one it was.
I can't remember what the score was. I had Brett. We talked
Antoine
about this
Eichert.
week. I just did some research on all our area schools, and last time they had a title and all this kind of stuff, you know. And I'm going to run that in the newspaper one day in the upcoming future. Just
Here's
like
the question.
South Point leads our 3-county area with 5.
Another question from Marco. Do you guys know if the QB for Watauga is going to play college football or baseball? All their kids play every sport.
I'm going to guess yes,
One or the other.
and that's all I know because I really don't know anything about them.
Well, we know that, as Brett said,
Haven't followed
the
them.
running back's going to play baseball at Duke, right? I think.
Yeah.
He said.
Yeah. Well, he's a receiver.
Yeah, receiver. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll have to look up. Cade Keller is the quarterback.
Cade
I don't know
Keller.
what he.
Ned says
What all he
Somerville has a new head coach. Watched championship game versus Dutch Fork last week. Let's see. Butch says 14-6 was the one you're thinking
Right.
about.
I knew it was
14-6.
fairly low scoring. Yeah.
14-6, and it was West Brunswick,
Right.
and that was around 92.
Yep. Early 90s.
92.
I think it was Antoine Eichert. One of the Eicherts.
I think it was 92 because Lincoln went in 93
Yeah.
and 94.
It was
we had
92.
Maiden and Lincoln
Yeah.
go back to back there to the championship game.
Yeah,
So-
Cade Keller. I looked him up on Instagram. He doesn't have any kind of commitment or signing or anything.
Is
but-
he a senior? I assume so. I'm assuming.
Yeah, but it looks like he plays football, baseball, and basketball.
I got a lot of texts and a lot of messages going on. Did we get your lyrics?
Yeah.
Did we give the
Yeah.
answer?
Yep.
And the answer again was?
Patience.
Patience.
Guns
Guns
N'
N'
Roses.
Roses. That's right. Ned says South Point won their South Carolina State Championship game last week. That's South Point with an E. let's see, South Carolina champ games were last week, and North Carolina this week, something to that effect. And let's see, I get a one about my health care, a text. I get those random all the time. It has nothing to do with me, but it's like somebody's advertising health care or something. Scott says Lincoln's 93 team was very good. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. They didn't really have a close game in the at 14, I think, was their closest game in the playoffs, 14 points.
Yeah. Who was the lone loss to? Shelby?
Yep, they did lose to might have been 2 losses.
Yeah, they lost Shelby and South Point.
Shelby and South Point. Those are not bad losses.
No.
Shelby was 3A at that time, Lincoln 2A.
Right. Yep. Let's see here. Lenny says John McKissick won 10 South Carolina State titles, according to Wikipedia. Well, tell me how many Knotts has. I want to know what Tommy Knotts has in each state. I saw him win one, or actually lose one. We saw him, and Scott was with me at the. We saw him lose one at Old Memorial Stadium when he was coaching Harding, and he lost to Anthony Barber and Garner. Yeah, that was a heck of a show that night. What year would that have been? I've slept a few times since. I might not have got much sleep, but I have slept a few times.
It looks like Tommy Knotts has won 17 now.
17 in both states? 17 combined?
Yeah.
17 combined.
I think this was his 10th in South Carolina.
Don't forget, we're cutting the show off at 9:30 this morning. Going to head up to Lenoir-Rhyne and watch the Reidsville and Brevard game. I'm going to go ahead and give my lyrics, and we're going to take our final time out right here. I hope you guys get this one, and I'm not kidding. I got a certain little girl. She's on my mind. Back in a moment.
Dr. John Clonger III and Dr. Aaron Hebner's mission is to earn their patients' respect and trust through the commitment and positivity, and offer the dental solutions in a professional environment to improve oral and overall health. The practice will be accepting new patients. Just call 704-735-0765 to schedule an immediate appointment. We can provide services like extractions, crowns, bridges, fillings, night guards, cleanings, and deep cleanings, sleep apnea appliances, partials, and dentures. We can also advise determine a treatment plan for dental implants. Dr. John Clonger III and Dr. Aaron Hebner, 904 Daunchy Drive, Lincolnton. Call 704-735-0765 to schedule your appointment and experience the dental profession in a warm and no-pressure environment. I'm telling you, the apple didn't fall far.
First Federal Savings Bank has been serving Lincoln County since 1940. And as it has been from the beginning, customer service is a priority to First Federal Savings Bank. They want to get to know you by name. First Federal Savings Bank has the convenience, the products, and the services that the larger banks have, but with hometown people that you see throughout your community. Stop in and visit one of their 4 convenient locations and see what First Federal Savings Bank has to offer you. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Lake Electric Company was founded in 1984. They are licensed in North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and Virginia. Safety and quality is first in everything they do. For all your electrical needs, serving Lincoln County, Catawba County, Burke County, Mecklenburg County, and all the surrounding counties. When it has to be done right, call Lake Electric. Let them take care of your family. Lake Electric Company, 4362 Providence Mill Road, Maiden. Call 704-483-4000. Online at lakeelectric.com.
Century Drug in Boger City is the first pharmacy in the area to offer peace of mind for you, your caregivers, and for your family with a convenient poly pouch, strip pouch system, just like the one you've seen on TV. You'll receive all your medications once a month in a box that dispenses a convenient, easy-to-open strip pouch that is perfectly labeled for breakfast, lunch, bedtime, etc. Call or come by for a visit today. 704-735-2551. Century Drug, East Main Street in Lincolnton.
Are you in the market for a bathroom remodel, a kitchen remodel, or just a new floor? Stop in at Lincoln's #1 hometown flooring center, Piedmont Flooring. They have laminate and LVP flooring, sheet vinyl, and high-end carpet, Plus, they sell pre-finished and unfinished hardwoods. And that's not all. They can bring them old floors back to life as well. Piedmont Flooring, commercial and residential at 2129 East Main Street, Lincolnton. Phone 704-735-2938. Like them on Facebook. Western Steer Family Steakhouse in Newton has the best food around. Their buffet is like no other. Fried chicken, meatloaf, baked chicken, beef tips with peppers and onions, pintos and macaroni cheese, green beans, yams, and the best salad bar around. Hours of business Sunday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Fridays and Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Western Steer Family Steakhouse, 334 Southwest Boulevard, Newton. Call for takeouts at 704-325-3926. Like them on Facebook.
Is your front end a little wiggly? Now, not that front end, your car's front end. Here's some good news from Trick One Automotive Center in Lincoln. This month, take $20 off any alignment at Trick One Customs. And don't forget about their tires with name brands like Kelly, Cooper, and Goodyear. And see Trick One Custom Automotive for a free multi-point inspection before you head out on vacation. Be safe and sound with a stop in at Trick One Automotive Center, 1924 Gastonia Highway in Lincoln. Open 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. Online at trickonecustom.com. Like them on Facebook, too.
All right, Lenny with the Brett, Mike, Lenny. Let's see, with the correct artist and song title this morning. That was I Got a Certain Little Girl, She's on My Mind, no doubt about it, she looks so fine. And that is, I heard that one this morning.
Yep.
That is Hush, Deep Purple.
It's one of their better ones.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think their best one is?
That's
Smoke
probably
on
my
the
favorite.
Water?
I like Hush better.
Yeah, I do too.
But Smoke on the Water is probably more famous.
Yeah.
You know what Tommy Knott's dad's name is?
Tommy Sr.?
Don.
Don Knott.
Don Knott.
That hit me as soon as you said it. It's going to be Don. It's Don.
From Mount Pilot.
No,
Mayberry,
from Mayberry.
Mayberry.
Yes, Lane Kippen, offensive coordinator. That's where Joe Cox is. Ask Scott. Didn't you tell me where he's at? He is Lane Kiffin's offensive coordinator. The Independence High.
So he was at Ole Miss? No. Is he going to be at LSU?
Yeah, that's right. Is that going to be current or both? Is he going with him? I don't know.
Because Ole Miss had a coordinator who's staying and coaching them in the playoffs, right?
Yeah,
but it's going to go
Pete
with
Goldsmith, I think his name, something like that.
Yeah, he wasn't around here. I thought it was around here, like a high school, but no, it's not around here. It is going to be Lane Kiffin's offensive coordinator. He said both. He did both. Whatever y'all's question was, he did both.
Okay, yeah. It says he's co-offensive coordinator, tight ends coach at Ole Miss, and he's going to be same thing at LSU.
Let's see. Ned says, don't know trivia football comments about live coverage of the championship games on WCCB. Last night, there was 19 penalties in that last game. I watched it, and it just got to the point where I couldn't watch it.
Yeah, I heard that.
With all 19 penalties,
game went over 3 hours, didn't it?
there was 5-minute discussions.
Yeah, which is typical of what we've seen.
That's
all
not a
season.
good look.
Well, I've seen a little bit of both
It's
so
not a
far.
good look.
The Watauga game was great. They only had 6 accepted penalties in the game.
Oh, that's
3 on
wow.
each team.
Love it.
That game moved
The
along.
1A game was horrible.
Yeah.
There were discussions on every
even
play.
if there are that many penalties, I can understand. 19, that's a big number.
Yeah.
But
It
that's
is.
okay. Get it on, get over with.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, what takes so long? Surely they're working with people that they've worked with all year,
Mm-hmm.
or are they not?
I don't know.
But yeah, something there needs to be fixed. I'm gonna read this real quick, then I'm gonna get Scott's. But this is from Richard. Give me your opinion on the new 8 classifications. If you win 2 state championships in 3 years, period, You've been listening to me, Richard, because I have said this myself. If you lose, I say if you win 2 states, I've said that all along. If you win 2 state titles in the classification, the 4 years, Richard's got 3 on here, move them up. Yeah, I've always thought that. Move them up. It's kind of like the old way you played softball. If you kept winning, you moved up a class. You lose a couple years, you can go back down. He said keep the classifications 5 years. Well, I'd be okay with that too if they would do that. Now, here's the only thing too I want to see too. If we keep it 5 years, then if somebody changes 10% on their enrollment up or down, you got to change them. You got to change them.
And give it away. Housing developments.
Yeah.
Spring up now. You could have a swing of a lot of students.
Yeah,
for 4 years.
And it says to keep a team like Shelby or Reidsville from winning 5 in a row. It's not a bad idea. No, I love it. I mean, that has always been something. I thought about that 10 years ago that, if you would just limit, I know it's not fair to that team you're going up and playing. You know what I'm saying? It's not fair to them because it gives them more competition, but I still think you do it. I still think that would solve a lot of issues because, Tarborough's another one. He's got Shelby and Reidsville. Tarborough's another one.
They're another one.
They're more likely to win 4 state titles than they are to lose one.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
If you had to bet, you'd probably bet that they're going to win 4 in a row.
Yeah, but what do you think the 3A East teams think about that?
That's what I just said. That's what I just said.
We don't want them in our class.
We all want them.
Yeah. You're going to penalize somebody. I mean, you really are. It's going to penalize somebody. But something should be done where just the same teams you have to. I think classification should be done by something along with student body, not just student body, because there are teams out there. Okay, there's high schools out there right now that let's say in 6A, and there's no way they'd ever beat Shelby or Reidsville, who's in 4, and I mean, there's just a lot of high schools that aren't football strong. So. I don't know if they want to be football strong, but it looks like it would help the gates and the money issues.
My beef has always been the sports academies. Well, Wilson Prep just won the 1A title, but we've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
I think their recruiting advantages, obviously, skewered.
Scott says, in the Robbinsville game, Stevie Wonder called 700 penalties. That's good. I like it.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. It was awful. It's hard to watch.
Rodney says, according to internet, the coach with the most NCHSA football championships in North Carolina is Bob Colvin, 11 at Robbinsville. Yeah, Robbinsville, I thought they'd get another one this year. I really did, and they had their chance, Did we say that on the air about the field goal?
Yeah.
Okay, the kid kicked the field goal that won the game and hadn't kicked all year.
Yeah.
Not an extra point even.
I don't know for sure about extra points, but I was looking back at their scores.
That's amazing.
And it didn't look like they kicked extra points all year. They definitely hadn't attempted a field goal all year.
Bob Colvin, Robbinsville has 11. David Gentry, Murphy, has 9. And look, those schools aren't that far apart. Think about that.
No, they're not.
Jimmy Teague, Reidsville with 8. Hap, I think, is Teague's son coaching Reidsville now? Yeah. Hap Perry at Reidsville with 7. So Reidsville has 2 coaches that have won at least 7. That's pretty interesting. Tommy Knotts, Independence, Amwest Charlotte with 7. But do you add Tommy's? How many did you say he won in South Carolina? If he's won 7 in
9th or
North?
10th?
Yeah. He is the Bill Belichick, not of college football, because Bill's not done too much with that yet.
No.
But he is the Belichick/Saban of high school football.
No doubt.
At least in our generation, because he can win. He's who was it that one time said he can win with his'n or he can take mine and win with yours. That was Bum Phillips. That's one of the best quotes
ever.
Of all
Bum
time.
was great.
We thank you for tuning in this morning. We're cutting it short. We're going to high school football. See you next week.